Hello, so this is what if Naruto had the ultimate Rinnegan, so yeah. So let's say Naruto would be 5. No, a little baby, and Naruto would be getting the full 9 tails sealed into him. And the 8 tails. Leaving only 1% of the 8 tails to the cloud. But we won't get into that right now. Oh wait. So instead of this being purple, the Rinnegan would be black. With let's say, yeah, with Tomori in it. It would have a diamond-shaped Tomori, like a bunch of Tomori that make a diamond shaped in his eyes. So yeah, but Naruto would awaken his Rinnegan at a young age. Right when he was born, he would awaken his Rinnegan. Seeing how when he got the 8 and 9 tails still in him, he was crying and crying and crying. And let's say Naruto did have consciousness, and he saw his parents die, and he would awaken it. So let's just say that. So Naruto would have a Rinnegan, but it wouldn't tell no one. Naruto isn't this goofy little kid. He's more serious, and it's like he has the knowledge of a person that's been around the world for a long time. So some jutsu would come to Naruto. One of them called is Rasengan and Massive Rasengan, and where he can store the Rasengan into one, like just put a bunch of Rasengan and shoot like a Kamehameha. I don't know, like Kai Blast basically. So he would do that, and something also called uh, it's called Fire Style, Majestic Flame, and Fireball. And also he has Water Style, um, Great Water Dragon, and Water Style Waterfall Jutsu, and Water Style Water Vortex. And for wind, he would have Rasen Shuriken and the Rasengans. Yeah, I told you. And Earth Style, he'll let's just say mastered Earth Style already, because I don't really know what Earth Style jutsus there are. So yeah. Lightning Style, Shidori, Lightning Style, Lightning Current, and yeah, that's all. So Naruto would be practicing one day, like Itachi, basically throwing shurikens at all the boards. And so Naruto's about 4 years old, and this is where he gets recruited into ANBU. Let's say because Jonin was like ANBU was spying on Naruto, and Hiruzen basically doesn't care about Naruto, like kind of cares but kind of doesn't. He's basically kind of like Danzo, but nice to the village. He wants to do good for the village, not like Danzo power and all that. But he does love Naruto a little bit, and so Naruto would be put into ANBU, seeing how he's the youngest ANBU. Like Itachi, Shuriken would go flying at Naruto, and Naruto wouldn't do nothing until the shuriken was going right into his head. Now, the shuriken would go around him, Naruto, and Naruto wouldn't do nothing about it. And then Naruto says, don't. Naruto doesn't say nothing like Itachi. And this is where Kakashi comes in and says, what do y'all think y'all are doing? And since Kakashi and Yamato are older, so Naruto would get put on a mission to go to the hidden cloud and spy on them. To spy on the spy on A and B. And I think the 3 tails Jinchuriki. Yeah, so he would go spy on them. And this is where they would send Naruto into the lion's den. They would send Naruto to go in the hidden cloud. And Naruto would be like, yes. And he would disappear. Oh, Naruto does know the Mote Shaolin, the substitution, and he knows the basics of his Rinnegan and how to use like the Almighty Push and Almighty Shove. But there's also one thing called um uh, uh hold on. Well, the two of his abilities are called Stop Time and Rewind. One of them is called Flash Step. I know Body Flicker is like basically like Flash Step, but this Flash Step doesn't need chakra or none of that. It just like basically just Flash Steps. So yeah. So yeah. Naruto would go into the cloud having a bunch of stab runes and a Shidori to the arms. Not to the arms. And he would fall he would fall right in front of B, A, and the three tails. I think she's the one with the yellow hair. I think. I don't really know. So yeah, Naruto would so they would rush Naruto to the hospital quickly. And A would fist pump Naruto. And Naruto and what's his name? Kurama have a good relationship. Naruto can control the Naruto can basically go into KCM 2 and Sage Mode KCM basically. Well, he can't go into KCM Sage Mode. I think this is called. Well, because he doesn't have Sage Mode right now, but he will learn it. But Naruto can go into KCM 2. Naruto befriended the Eight Tails and the Nine Tails. And so when B bumps the fist of Naruto, he could see this kid has two-tailed beasts. And they would be surprised. A kid like Naruto having two Biju. And so Naruto's healed up and he would wake up jumping like away from them. Seeing taking a kunai out, telling them who are they and where is he, acting all dumb. Nar A would tell Naruto that what's it called that they're in the cloud, and he would tell Naruto what happened to him. He was chased by the person known as the Kakashi Hatake, by the copy ninja and a bunch of assassins and ANBUs. He was barely able to get away because he always played pranks and he went too far and he stole the scroll and read the jutsus. So Naruto does know the reanimation in the flying Raijin. And so they're like, so what did you get from this girl? He says, I got the reanimation in the flying Raijin. But I really don't know how to use the flying Raijin. He says the reanimation, I know how to perfect it. So he says, I want to see what level you're at, kid. Fight me with your full strength. And Naruto would say, okay. So they would go out and all like the whole village would hear that a kid challenged A, but in reality it's A that challenged Naruto. And Naruto would take off his let's say 10, 20 pound weights. And he's like, what? And you're like, how come you have those on beats? I was training with them because I wanted to be the greatest ninja. And he was like, oh. So he'd be like, okay. So Naruto would be like, Naruto would be like, are you ready? And he'll be like, yes. He would activate his cloak. What's it called? What's it called? The the what's that blue cloak called that the what's his name uses? Naruto has a version of that, but it's black. And so Naruto activates stage 2 of that black cloak, and then he A activate lightning cloak stage 2, and they both disappear. Naruto kicking A in the stomach, then punching A in the face. A would grab Naruto's leg, slamming him to the ground. Naruto would substitute behind A and kick him to the ground. A would get A would get smushed basically to the ground, but A would get back up and kick Naruto. Naruto would basically stop himself with his hands, cutting his hands up a little bit. Then Naruto would run fast, and A would jump and then kick at jump up. Naruto would weave hand signals, say fire style, dirt fireball jutsu, and then wind style, wind bullet jutsu, shooting shooting both those jutsus. Naruto they would combine, and it would make a big explosion in the air. A would basically come kind of falling down. A would come out, but he would be all burnt a little bit. And Naruto would jump and body slam A, like basically suplex A. And what's it called? Naruto would be like, so Naruto, let's say Naruto has what's it called? His eyes covered all the time because he says his eyes were taken out, but he has great sensory ability. He has great sensory abilities. So they're like, oh really? They're like, okay, then show us your great sensory abilities. Naruto says fine. Naruto, oh wait, no. So yeah, Naruto would go like, yeah, my eyes were taken out, and Naruto would activate his Rinnegan, saying under his breath, rewind time. Hold on, Naruto would rewind time, and he would behind A, shoving his hand through A's arm. A would scream a little bit, like actually like kind of yell in pain a little bit, and B would step in, choke slamming Naruto. You could hear Naruto's esophagus break. A would be mad at B, but Naruto would be immortal because one of his abilities would make him immortal. It's called immortality. Wait, I'm so stupid. The ability is called immortality. And let's say Naruto is actually cursed by some of the gods to have immortality. So yeah. Naruto doesn't have a weakness like Hidan. Naruto's just immortal and that's it. If you take his head off and break it, it won't do nothing. So Naruto would speak up saying that hurt. And Naruto would speed blitz B, grabbing him by the neck and almost breaking his throat. Then Naruto would collapse, seeing how his neck was broken. But then they'll rush him to the ambulance again, and they would get mad at B, seeing how he choked on Naruto. B was like, "I'm sorry, bro, but you know he was being a hoe, so I had to oh wait, yeah, he was being a hoe, so I had to choke slam him. These bitches are witches, not playing." So he was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Why would you do that to a kid? That was no ordinary kid, man. That was like a super ninja kid. Be stupid like that. He's like, B. He would yell at B. He'd be like, I'm sorry, bro. But you know, he was being a hoe. Oh! No. So they would get mad at B, scolding him. And yeah, so Naruto would wake up and he would be pronounced a Jonin. And A wanted to pronounce him higher, like in no, Naruto would be put into ANBU. Let's say they have ANBU too, and would be bad. Naruto says he would all out. Well, not all out. He only want like 5% of his power. So let's say Obito would fight Naruto. See now he has a 2 and 8 tails. He has a 9 tails and the 8 tails. So Obito will attack Naruto in the nighttime. Naruto would teleport behind Obito, slamming him, like slamming a Rasengan. Then Naruto would do flying Raijin, doing a flying Raijin mark on him with the Rasengan. And then he would say Minato did this. So could this be Minato's son? The one that the 9 tails was sealed into and the 8 tails? Naruto would be like, no, but he'll be like, but isn't Naruto in the leaf? And Naruto would awaken Naruto would show his Rinnegan in a diamond shape to Mori in it. And yeah, and Naruto would teleport, so they would start battling. All you could see was kunai slashing against each other. Let's say Obito summoned Madara's sword and Naruto snatched it fast. And immediately Naruto would slice Obito. Obito would cough up a little blood. Seeing how he got sliced in the chest, Naruto would start speed blitzing Obito, punching him up and then body slamming him, and then punching him to the and basically grabbing his neck and slamming it so hard that you could hear the esophagus break. No, his throat break. So he would cough up blood and he would still go. Obito would shoot a fireball and Kamui and shoot another fireball and Kamui again. He would shoot 4 fireballs from his left and right and from the front and back and from the top too. So Naruto would just do the headhunter jutsu, and Obito says this child is really skilled. This kid is skilled. I have to be careful. That's what Obito thinks. Until Obito coughs up more blood, and Naruto would speed blitz start. So Obito would start going matching Naruto's speed. BC would do his Mangekyo. Let's say he had an ultimate Mangekyo, and he would start speed blitzing Naruto a little bit, but not that much. These Naruto's only use 10% of his power. Unless Naruto says 20%. And Naruto disappears and reappears, kicking him to the top, kicking him back down. Naruto would grab his neck, choking him, and digging his nails into his throat, and then making some blood come out. Then Naruto would throw him, and then let's say Naruto's special ability is like scorpions, and he would use that chain thing, like get over here. He would shove the chain through Obito, making Obito come near him, and Naruto would shove a Shidori slash Rasengan into Obito. Obito would be nearly dead, half dead basically, and Naruto would get Almighty pushed away by, let's say, by the Freda Path. Let's say the Freda Path kind of has some abilities like to push and pull and all that. I think that's what the Freda Path can do. I don't know. So yeah, because Obito did come with backup, seeing how this kid has 8 tails and 9 tails, and it might not let this kid like go anywhere. But he is basically an ANBU slash Jonin, so basically he will be put on like, yeah. So Naruto would basically get really damaged. A stick, like a big stick, would go right through Naruto's chest. Naruto would have to get out of there quick. And so Naruto would jump back to what's his name's place, and so the further path would take Obito away. Naruto successfully taking Madara's thing, and Naruto does have, you know, the sword, like the things that what's his name used, like the first Hokage used to fight Madara, that big sword and everything. Yeah, he has that one too. So Naruto would take Obito's mask, the orange one, because he felt like it looked cool and he wanted it. Yeah. Naruto would tell. So yeah, Naruto would get put in the hospital. A would find Naruto on the floor bleeding, and Naruto would have his esophagus broken again. And A would be like, Naruto, are you okay? And Naruto would write down that he can't talk. His throat has been like messed up. And so they would they would get the best medical team, and they would start to heal Naruto. He says a man named Madara attacked him, saying that he wanted the 8 and 9 tails. And yeah, and so he was like, get some rest, Naruto. And 2 days you're gonna have to go pick your Genin teams. And let's say he's like, okay. And so there's an Uchiha and a Hyuga. Naruto is only like 10, so they're all the same age basically. So Naruto would show up with all the other what's it called, Jonin, and they would see a kid in the Jonin squad, and they would be surprised. This is the kid they heard about, the kid that fought what's it called, A, and nearly killed A, but B stepped in, breaking his throat. And Naruto would say hello, and like talking to kids. Well, he's basically a kid too, and he would say, "So, he would point the Uchiha and the the Hyuga would be on my team, especially signed from the what's it called?" And they would be complaining to Naruto like, "No, why would the Hyuga and Uchiha go with you? That's not fair." And Naruto would be like, this it's special orders from A and B, and if you got a problem, he said take it up with me or him. And so they shut up, and because this kid is also in the ANBU. And so Naruto smiles, says, please come with me to the top of the roof. Basically he's gonna do like Kakashi does. And oh wait, there have to be 3 kids. I'm so stupid. And let's say there be let's say it'll be a Uchiha / Namikaze, and the Hyuga would be a / Uzumaki, and the last kid would be oh shit no one special. So yeah, he would be Hashiro. The other one would be Rin. One of them would the Uchiha would be named Rin Ukumura, and the other one would be named Mikito. So yeah. Let's say they just pronounce him as R. The last kid, the one that's basically not an Uchiha Hyuga, they call him R. And so yeah, they say the Uchiha says he's a Namikaze and Uchiha, and he wants to be like what's it called? He wants to be like Lord A in Naruto, and the Hyuga would be like, I'm a Uzumaki and a Hyuga, and R would be like, Well, let's say ours a Nara, like a Namikaze. I don't know how to call him, like a shadow user. Be like, well, I'm from the Nara clan, and yeah, nothing special. And so Naruto would be like, oh, that's cool. And they would kind of look up to Naruto too. And they would be like, what about us? I thought we were cool. He's like, yes, you are cool. And so let's say the Namikaze and Uzumaki were like, they're at the Namikaze temples. Like they lived there with the Namakazes. So Naruto rebuilt the Namikaze not that long ago when he was a kid. So he could live there by himself. So Naruto would say, because these Uchiha, Uzumaki, and R don't have any family, and Naruto would be like, well, I guess we're all family now. And they would be like surprised saying family. He'd be like, yes. Naruto would tell them about the bell test. Let's say the bell test stays the same, like they have to do the bell test. And this is where he says, don't eat or you'll throw up. And yeah, so Naruto gets training in at nighttime, and Obito comes to say he wants to recruit Naruto. And Naruto says you better scram or he'll kill you. That Naruto will kill him, and he will say, keep that in mind. He says he wants the sword back. Naruto says you can go screw yourself. It's mine now. He was like, damn you little brat. And he leaves, and he says, just keep it in your mind to join the Akatsuki one day. He'll be like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. You'll have to see. And so he'll disappear because it's morning, and he'll disappear because he heard the team coming. He says, you better leave now. My team is coming. My Genin team is coming. We're like, well, Ainara. And he would leave. And so I'm going to cut it right here, guys. I'm sorry. Like and subscribe.